talk, one child, one youth, one talk, you think big, you. Together we can do this in our continent, you. Think big, you. I say one talk, one child, one youth, one talk, you. Think big, you. Together we can do this in our continent, you. Think big, you.
It is Saturday, October 15th, 2022. It is 5:27 a.m. on the continent of Africa. You are welcome. You are welcome again to the greatest transformation of wealth. You are welcome again to the fourth industrial revolution, where the prominent or the dominant economic module will be driven by blockchain and cryptocurrency. Digitalization of the economy is already started and has been advanced, but a lot of us do not know it. A lot of the governments and organizations and officials, they are holders of cryptocurrency. But of course, they are now planning to control the entire globe digitally. It was a system that was designed to galvanize the masses that really do not benefit from the elite system. When you have 3% or 1% of the world managing 99%, that system is not tenable. But that is what the world banks, the central banks around the world created. A 1% that governs 99%. Cryptocurrency, which Satoshi Nakamoto, based on Buck Fuller ideology of a new model to make the present one become obsolete without fighting it, Satoshi Nakamoto created a system, a financial system, one of inclusion. All what cryptocurrency takes is an understanding and unity, speaking in one voice. That's all it takes. But it seems it is so difficult because we are accustomed to make our living as carriers of woods or carriers of water and cutters of woods and pongers of stones, that we cannot see that a new era of wealth creation that has come, one that does not respect time. In this economy and system, except you are a part of the elite system, except you're lucky, because that's what they do. They will give opportunity to one and two among you to convince you that the system works, but it does not. What sense you have a community of 50,000 people and only 5 is doing well? What is the justification to have 5 million people in a country and only 100,000 doing well? But that is how the elite system is structured. A lot of you are or were in network marketing. In network marketing is always less than 3% that is really making money. That is how the system is set up. No matter how hard you work, because the harder you work, in any organization is the less you take home. That is how the system does not reward hard work. This system rewards thieves. This system rewards corruptees. And I want the TACC to challenge me in any country, whether America, whether the Caribbean, whether Asia, Africa. I want you to challenge me. Look around. Who the system really is benefiting? I'm talking about the elite system. And it's not a country system. It's a global system. That is how the system is set up. From the top, all the institutions you're talking about that governs the world, because the world is not governed by your politician. They just take instructions and they put in the regulations and policies that are handed down. That's it. COVID-19 shows you exactly how the big boys move. When WHO say wear masks, who is your prime minister and president to say no? When WHO take vaccine, who is your president and prime minister to say no? When WHO say social distancing, 1 person on a bike, 2 person in a car, 7 person in a bus, who to say no? Do you understand what I'm saying, TACC? Because some of you are in the system, but you still have no discernment as to how the system works. This is the system I'm talking about, that asks you to go to school, that asks you to work hard, and you become financially free. I don't need to interrogate that one. Your present condition is an example, is a testimony. I don't need to research anything. COVID-19 was just a test run, and the system shows you that they give and they take at will. So now, there is a system that is called cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is a digital asset that is powered by blockchain. And every transaction that is done on the blockchain creates a permanent ledger, irreversible ledger that cannot be removed. Cryptocurrency is digital money when placed on an exchange, has the potential to appreciate or depreciate based on an understanding within the community. We saw and we have experiences of early adopters of Bitcoin. Some are reaping today from being ignorant in investing, but had the patience to hold their coins. Persons like Eric Finman, a dropout of high school at the age of 15, now a multi-millionaire. He went into Bitcoin out of ignorance. He wasn't looking for an opportunity to sell, but an opportunity to hold, even though there were no references nor use case for him to use to convince him that what he bought was going to be anything. No use cases. But today, because he had patience, because many bought like him, and today they have sold all their Bitcoins before Bitcoins even reached $5 because they thought that was all that Bitcoin would have ever achieved, $5. Some sold it at 10. Our friend in Sokoto, 100 Bitcoin for $45 US. 100 Bitcoin for $45 US. Many people got the opportunity and were introduced at the time, but they did not pay attention. Just like us today, we have TACC, but we're not paying attention because it's not appreciating the way we want it to appreciate. But again, you don't even know that you are the root cause why it's not being appreciated. It is a community coin. The value is based on how you sell it, the value you put on it. You can use TACC and buy Bitcoin, and use Bitcoin and buy TACC. Litecoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash. You trade it for fiat currency if you want. It's up to you. But it's money in your wallet. And so we are saying again to the Tiashan, yesterday I said that today I was going to do a live thing. I thought yesterday was Saturday. But tomorrow we will take up the central banks and what they have planned for us and what we as Tiashans need to do, because at the end of the day, the world is not sleeping while we are playing and sleeping. The time has come for us to realize that except we, as Dr. Martin Luther King says, come together to solve our problems, or if not, we will all die as fools. And so we need to pick, what do we want? We have to come out of our comfort zone. We have to now do things that we have never done before to achieve things that we have never done. And so shortly, we will create a group in the WhatsApp and a new Telegram group, TACC Diaspora City. And so those who are interested to join this historical journey to create our own, and this is not for everybody. It's not for everybody. Let's not fool yourself. Again, opposition did not start on earth. Politics and religion start in heaven. Opposition was there. In the presence of the infinite, it gave birth. It will not stop. And so no matter what you put forward, there will always be opposition. The journey from Egypt to the promised land, we saw opposition. But those who followed the mission, they entered, which was 20%. But the mission included 100%. So some will come and look at the foundation that we are now, and they will say it is impossible. Because where you're at, this foundation, this building, this idea, this vision has never yet been accomplished by anyone or seen by anyone. And so it is impossible. You are on an impossible mission. But as we who have the vision persist, some will come when you're bringing up the walls of the vision. Some will come when the windows are taking frame in the vision. Some will come when the lintels are being cast, when the roof is taking shape. Some will come when you're doing the plastering, because that's the time that they're convinced. Some will come when you're putting in your windows, when you're putting in the doors. Some will come when you're laying the tiles on the floor. Some will come when you're painting. Others will come when you're fencing. And others will come at the stage when you're putting in your appliances, because that's the time when they believe that what you're saying is a reality. And so the builders understand this language. And I'm putting it in a way that you can understand. This is a house that have never been seen that we're building. And so people will come at their level of understanding and exposure. And do not be angry nor upset when people talk what they do not know or what they thought they knew, because they speak from a lack of information or misinformation. And so you do not know what people were told when they came into TACC or what they thought they heard. And so I thank you again as we pursue the greatest opportunity and ideas that is known to man and angels. This is Chief Abundance.